Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Ivan here, and I'm going to be showing you guys a deck profile for my one of my all-time favorite decks, which is Cyber Dragons. I've been playing. I used to play it before, back when like 6 months ago, I think was when I started playing again. It's probably been long or shorter than that, but I just don't remember, to be honest. My last deck profile is probably still on the channel, so it was from ever that when that time was. Probably should have looked it up before I started the video, but I'm already started, so whatevs. Just gonna go ahead and get into the profile. Uh, I would say it's pretty standard because I'm missing some cards that I would like to have, but I don't. Of course, Cyber Dragon deck. You're gonna play 3 Cyber Dragons. Cyber Dragon, it's really good right now because Chimeritic Fortress Dragon is a really powerful card. It's just able to break boards. You can stop Gokis from extra deck locking you, whatever you call it. Yeah, because even if they give you Ably, you can tribute Ably off and then summon your Cyber Dragon and then just keep going from there. 3 Cyber Dragon Core. I really wish I wouldn't have gotten rid of my supers when I had them because they got not like really expensive, but they're like $3 or $4, and I really don't feel like paying $12 for a playset of a card I already have. So I'll just stick with the commons for now. Maybe if I can pick them up, through a trade or something like that, then I'll do that. 3 Cyber Dragon Earths, one of the newer cards to the deck, just really good card. And then 1 Cyber Dragon Veer. I've been testing it out lately. It's been working out pretty well because it is another Cyber Dragon name. It has a pretty decent effect, where it can special summon itself when you summon Cyber Dragon. And all these other cards are Cyber Dragon whenever they hit the field. So the way it works, you can summon them basically anytime you have them in your hand, as long as you have any of those other cards. Then for like the non-Cyber Dragon cards, I guess, 3 Galaxy Soldier. Galaxy Soldier is just like one of your main combo pieces. He's really, really good. Just ditching stuff from hand and then getting another one of himself. And he's also level 5 in a machine, so that helps out really, good. 1 Cyber Eltanin. This is another reason why this deck has a good matchup against Gokis, because it can just make their big giant board, and you can just summon out this guy and wreck the whole thing. So it's a really good card. Jizukiru. It's a light machine, so you can search it with Cyber Repair Plant. Just a good kaiju in general. And then the last monster I'm playing is Electromagnetic Turtle. I've always just liked this card in this deck because you can pitch it with Galaxy Soldier. You can summon it off like Summon Sorceress, which is what I've done recently, and it just works out really well. I just really like that card a lot. Stops you from getting OTK and stuff like that. It's really decent against the Crusadia deck because that deck can just OTK you out of nowhere. That's it for the monsters. For the spells, 3 Machine Dupe. This card's just really, really, really good right now. I'm kind of pissed that it got like reprinted or whatever in the latest OTS pack, because I was so happy that I finally got like the holo version, and then like 2 months later they freaking reprinted it in the same rarity. Just missing the little holo part right there, but I'll probably just stick with these. 3 Hornet Drones. This card's really good for just helping you get to your Cyber Dragon Link monster. And what's good about this card is the extra deck, Kizaru or whatever. I can't remember the name of the card. It's a machine, so it helps you, summon your Cyber Dragon Ziegler. So yeah. Then 3 Cyber Emergency. This card's just so good. It lets you search for almost anything in the deck, which is pretty funny. You can search out Cyber Eltanin. You can search out any of your Cyber Dragon cards. It's just really, really good. Added so much consistency to this deck, which is what it was missing. Then 1 Cyber Repair Plant. Now that it's searchable, I think, or it's always been searchable, but I think now that you have Cyber Emergency, this card's just not as good because Cyber Emergency you can activate it whenever you want. But even though it's only once a turn, and Cyber Repair Plant, you have to have a Cyber Dragon in your graveyard to be able to use it. And most of the time, you only really need one because this deck just OTKs so easily. 3 Power Bond. I still like this card a lot. I think Chimeritic Rampage Dragon is the best card in the whole deck. And just being able to bring it out at 4200 and then being able to attack 3 times, it It's just nuts. 3 Called by the Grave, because this deck loses to hand traps, so you want to make sure your combos go off, and this helps with that. 2 Overload Fusion, so you can make your Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon. It's just super good. 2 Instant Fusion. Sorry that they're mismatching rarity. The other one hasn't come in yet, and I didn't want to wait any longer to the deck profile, so I just decided, whatevs, mix mashing it is. Just another good card. Lets you summon out another monster for free. Well, you have to pay 1,000 life points, but life points don't really matter if you can OTK. Limited removal because it's broke. Monster Reborn. Foolish Burial. This card is actually super good. Going second, it just opens up so many plays. And then 1 Cybernetic Overflow. I've seen people playing like 3 of this, but I've just always seen myself not playing more than 1. The card's really good, don't get me wrong, but I think with just 1 you can get by, and it's searchable, so I don't know why you would play more than 1. The deck's 40 cards. I have my extra deck right here. 1 Linkuriboh, because you're able to link off Ertz to make him, and it's just a good card. Kagari, that's the name of the card, I couldn't remember. For your Hornet Drones. Cleaver Genius, I'm still playing it. I still think it's a really good card because the arrows point both of them down. And there's random times where it'll come up where you need to like negate stuff, and I don't know, it just comes up. 1 Cyber Dragon Ziegler. This card just added so many plays to the deck. It's really good. And what's cool is the reason they put the arrow pointing to the left is because when you bring it back with Cyber Dragon Nova, which you can do, then you can use this link pointer to summon another extra deck monster. Nightmare Unicorn. This is just a really good card. Summon Sorceress. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna keep playing this. If we ever get Needle Fiber, of course it's gonna stay in. But it's been kind of right now. I'm kind of thinking of taking it out for a Nightmare Griffin because it just randomly comes up, and I think that card's just super good. That's it for the links. Then Panzer Dragon for the instant fusion. 2 Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon. This card's just busted. When it comes out, it destroys spells and traps, and you can, mill 2 light machine monsters to let it attack 2 more times. So you can attack 3 times. So this would basically do 6,300 by itself. If you can find a way to get that extra little bit of damage in, you just win the game. Cyber Twin Dragon. This card's also pretty nuts, especially now that all the extra Cyber Dragons you have, because like Core and Ertz and the other one I can't remember the name of at the moment, the level 4, they all become Cyber Dragon while they're on field. And you can even use Ziegler as a material for him, and this card's just nuts too. It just steals games when you make it with Power Bond. 1 Mega Fleet. I thought about playing a second one, but it honestly hasn't come up, and I'm not side decking the second one either. Maybe I will, depending on how the meta goes and stuff like that. Then 1 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, for those random times, like you're playing the mirror match or something like that. It's just a really good card. 2 Nova and 1 Infinity. Nova's just nuts in this deck, and you only really need 1 Infinity because it's not as great as it used to be, because there's just so many ways to get rid of it now. And with cards like Infinite Impermanence, not Ash Blossom, Called by the Grave, random stuff like that, I don't know, I just thought it was better just to play 1. That's it for the extra deck. I do have a side deck that I'm taking to locals tomorrow, because now that the new OTS pack came out, I decided I'm going to go back and start playing again, because those ultimates are going to be worth some cash, and nothing's better than free money, because on Tuesdays we have a free tournament for OTS packs at my locals, and honestly that's the only day I'm able to play, because I work Saturdays, I work Fridays, I work every other day that there's locals going on. So I'm just gonna fucking go see what happens. Then for the side deck, 3 Gamma and the driver, and Omega. Just really good against Ash Blossoms and drone locks, random hand traps, even a fake Veiler. It's good against a fake Veiler. No, it's not good against a fake Veiler. I take that back. If there's so many ways to search cards in this deck, and I just think this card, even going second, this card's pretty decent because you can negate an effect. Then probably like my favorite card in the side deck, 2 Artifact Sanctum and 2 Artifact Scythe. I thought about playing 1 Scythe and 1 Moraltech, but I just decided that 2 Scythe is going to be better. This is really good going first, because if you can make like a Infinity plus this, you pretty much almost always going to win the game going first. And if you won the first game going second, most of the time they'll make you go first the second game. And if you can just open up that combo, there's many different ways to make Infinity in this deck. And if you just draw one of these, it just, works out really well for you. Then 2 Twin Twisters and 3 Red Reboots for when you're going second and you're playing against a back row heavy deck. Those cards are probably like the best cards. Red Reboot's freaking insane going first in this deck. Going second, and you can just get to your combos so easily. What I like about this deck is there's a lot of different ways to win. Before it was just, hoping you get your Power Bond and get your monsters out, but now you can kind of play like a stun type variant with like infinities and like your extra deck monsters and stuff like that. So yeah, guys, that's it for the profile. No, nothing new, groundbreaking or anything like that, but it's just one of my favorite decks, and I've always wanted to, be able to play it competitively. And I think we are still missing the new Cyber Dragon monster, I think it's level 2, the one that came out in a Shonen Jump promo. So who knows when we're gonna get it? Hopefully soon. And I guess till next time, guys. This is your boy Ivan, and I'll see you guys later.